Look at that, the sun is actually out, got some blue sky. It's so cool to see all this in the daytime. It's still definitely cold for sure, but it's a lot better when you actually have some sun. So yesterday I went ahead and ordered a new piece for this car, which will be here in a day or so, so I'll wait for that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Jetta down here and try and go through and adjust the linkage a little bit and get all the gears back in the car. So I just talked to my uncle a little bit, who's been moving the car around for me. He said that if you do it very slightly down and then like more like here, you can actually get in reverse. I thought that was the same as first, because like if you put it in reverse, see how it pops this way and it's really, really loose. But apparently you can get in reverse. So I'm gonna try to adjust this a little bit and tighten it up. We might have to order some new bushings for in here, because like, that's no good. But if I can get all gears, because second gear is still a wall right here for whatever reason, so I'm gonna try and adjust it. Also, this is neutral, but look how far to the right it's sitting. It should be way over here, so we'll try and fix up a little bit and see if I can't make it a bit better. I just realized the headliner here needs some serious help. Oh man, that's just from being in the heat, but that's not the hardest thing to replace. All right, here we go. First ride back in the Jetta. Oh, this thing, it just feels, it feels so awful. I think we're in first, I think. Also note, it's 57 today. Beautiful weather. All right, to the garage. This is really low. Hang on. Up, 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 up. That's better. All right, let's see if we can do this. Oh, that's reverse. Whoo! Whoo! I almost just, oh, I have some room, but almost into the container there. So I did this backwards or forwards. That's backwards, so I want to go forward, please. Forward gear. Okay, well, we're getting closer and closer to the container, so I'm gonna put e-brake on. I'm trying to go, and I can't go in a second, can I? I don't want to start from third. Okay, well, off to a bad start. All right, I think I got it. I went to what looks to be third gear, but I think we're actually in first. I'm able to go forward now. There we go. And third gear would be like way more bogged down, so I'm pretty sure I'm in first. So okay, well, while I have it in gear, let's go to the garage real fast. All right, yeah, that's definitely first. Man, at night it's so dark here. If you mess up, you're going really far down the hill. Like, you're gone, and you're gonna need to crane and put your car back up. Just put the Jetta over here in the side, in the sun. All right, this is fine for now. This is fine for now. So yeah, reverse is there without even having to push down. Reverse is there, and first is like there, and third's like there, and then fifth is like over here. There's probably no fifth right now, so we're gonna fix this. And the next question is gonna be, do I have any tools here? Now granted, I only need like an Allen key to hold the shifter, but I do want to pull the battery box out, I think, because it makes it much easier to get to my linkage, which is way down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the battery out, pull the tray out, so I can get, otherwise you really can't get down. It's just a pain. So I'll probably pull some of this out if I have the tools. And then of course the good old 2.5 5-cylinder. My mom first got this car back in 2012, I want to say. I wasn't super excited about 2.5. I didn't really know much about it, but after driving it for quite a long time, I think it's a good engine. Definitely not as cool as the VR platform, but the 2.5 definitely is not bad at all. Look at that paint though, still shining. I love this car. Like I said, this car is just, it's clean, low miles, needs a few small things, but like the car is clean. Definitely worth keeping for a long time, probably forever, honestly. Like I said, I don't know the plan for this car, but it's cool just to have it still in the family. All right, let's see if I have any tools at all left in this garage. Most came to Germany, but there might be a handful. I really only need like a 10mm to pull out the battery and also the battery tray. So if I can just find that and like a Allen key to lock the shifter, should be in good shape. Look at that. It's not much. It's definitely not much, but it should be enough to at least pull the battery and the tray out. There's a 10 right there. I think we'll be in good shape. All right, so battery tray, and cover are all out of this side. and now I have way better access to the cables here. You can do this with the cable with the tray still in, but it makes it much easier to be able to get your hand underneath here and actually be able to grab both sides. So I'm gonna find an Allen key to lock the shifter. It's similar to like the O2J. Pop this whole little plate piece up, lock this so it's more to the center, and then we'll go through and try and pull any of the slack that may be in these lines out and just get everything back to where it should be. It's kind of cool seeing it. I've really seen the Mark 5 mounts and this weird little like bracing that goes across, but hopefully after I adjust it, it's much better. All right, so this is the inside of the 2.5 shifter. I'm not sure the actual name of this boxer trans, but it looks very similar to the O2J. We have the hole here and the hole there, so we're gonna lock the shifter in place right about there after we get the Allen key in there, and then we'll go through and adjust the linkages in the front. And eventually I'll probably have to go through, when I have a chance, I have more time, and replace all the bushings in here and the little spring that helps push it back. Side to side feels okay, it's just there's a lot of play in it. So once I adjust the linkage, maybe it'll tighten up a little bit, but more than likely we're gonna need yeah, you can see it there. So maybe a whole new rod. I'll have to see, but if I can get the gears in the right spot, that's a good first step. So Allen key is in place right there, keeping the shifter from moving around while I adjust the linkage. There's an actual tool for this, but an Allen key works just fine as well. So with this one, I'm pretty sure it's similar to the O2J, where you're going to spin the little clasp here. We're gonna pull it and then spin it to lock it. There's also a little L-shaped piece, you can't see it, but back over here, that you push the tower itself down and turn it, I think, towards you, and it locks the tower in place. While you're adjusting this, it can't move. So now once you have it like this, you want to, so I have that slack that is pulled out of there, that little, not much, but it makes a big difference. So pull the slack out and then lock it back down, and then we'll do this one, same thing. We're gonna pull and lock it, and then pull whatever slack may be in the cable out. So in that case, that little bit, and then we'll lock it again. So little movements, but it might be enough to make the gear shifter a lot better. All right, so once both your cables have been adjusted, you can reach down and kind of work the tarpon a little bit until the little pin in the back pops back out. Sometimes it gets stuck a little bit, but not today. Oh, there it is. All right, so now that that's freed up, we can go into the car here. And now we'll pop this open, pull this back out. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit more center, but this feels kind of crappy. With this one, I noticed, so on the Mark 4s, the ball at the bottom is like, this is all one piece, or this one, this shaft here goes like into this one, and it feels super loose, but we'll see if it's any better. Just going through gears. Still no second, third. Well, that's probably first, second, third, and fourth. So actually with what your car did with a TDI, the bushing that goes here, right? Yep, that bushing. So probably it wears down. Yeah. And so Diesel Geeks makes one. I think your team has it as well, but it's like a thicker bushing that like barely slides on, and it pulls the entire shift tower. Yeah. Like, over so we're just it moves us back to center as well, because the bushing is just gone. Well, not gone, but it's definitely bad. And with this, I can't go. Oh no, honestly, it's pretty much gone. There's like no bushing. Oh yeah, you're right. It's all gone. There's literally no bushing on there. So with this one, when I'm trying to go this way to first, it's not pushing this down far enough. Yeah. So I mean, I'm getting the first gear. It's reverse as well, down and over. It's just not making it reverse. Just not pulling it down. So right now, there's no down. It's just first, second, or there's still no second. I don't know why there's no second. Yeah. But I think, I mean, this is a bit more adjusted now. But we're gonna need the new bushings down here to have the gears in the proper spot. Yeah. But I want to drive it real fast and to see how it feels and what gears I actually have. But until we have new bushings, I can't do much else. All right, let's see if we've made any progress. Probably not until we actually replace this center shaft and get the new bushing, but maybe they'll be a little bit closer to where they're supposed to be. I still have no second. It's so weird that there's just no second. But I mean, that should be, well, that's probably why, because this is reverse, this is first, I think, and then second, then third. So no fifth. But it's just weird. I can go into reverse without going down. It's just like reverse basically. But we'll see how it goes. So just like before, straight forward is first, and then where first would be is reverse. So I mean, it seems a little bit better, but until we have that bushing, it's not gonna change. But I still want to drive the car, so Go a quick drive around the neighborhood. So no, the car feels good. The clutch wheel feels a little bit weird pushing in, but maybe because I thought the clutch of the car was bad because it got burnt up so bad, but honestly the engagement on it doesn't feel horrible. So it might just be once the shifter's fixed and proper, then it's good to go. The car feels good though. It's just kind of sketchy always going like to where third is. It feels weird. I'm gonna go across the street fast and let's do a little bit more driving. Oh, it feels so weird going from fourth to third basically, but it's only second to first. This car sounds good though. Sounds cool. So now I should be able to go from second to now third.
Yep.
And then fourth. Yeah, so there's no fifth, but I miss this car, man. This car's sweet. I'm glad we still have it.
Speed racer, go ahead. It actually sounds pretty good. It really sounds pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I've never actually had an exhaust clip on the outside of this car.
So it doesn't have. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Those auto locks. It's kind of scary though, because like when I'm downshifting, I'm really scared because then you don't have to push down or reverse. I just don't want to go from second to reverse and then then it's all gone.
Crazy noises.
So I'm being really careful going first to second. But I mean, the car drives really good. And just like that, the Volkswagens have already taken over the garage. They look good though. We'll call these the stateside Volkswagens, which I want to do a lot with these cars, but we're obviously not here. So once we come back, these two cars will get some love. Obviously right now, it's just making sure the cars are maintained and running properly. But once we get back, we'll have to do some modifications because they're both really good cars. And then again, for anyone who's wondering, this car has the middle resonator deleted, and then there's two mufflers in the back. The closer one has been cut out as well. And I left the rear suitcase rear muffler because I wanted to keep the stock exhaust tips, but the car doesn't sound bad. It's nothing crazy, but nice little tone for what was my daily driver. Not sure if you can tell or not, but there's 3 deer at the bottom of the yard. There's one right there, one right there, and then one on the left side of this tree right there. Maybe I can zoom in on this thing. Hang on. A little better. So there's one there, there, and there. Oh, and another one. There's a 4th one right there. I'm gonna try and see how close I can get before they run. Oh, they're running. They're running. They saw me. Watch right over here. There they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them. Dang. They're all over out here. It's so cool. But with that, I'm gonna end this portion of the video here. Yesterday, we actually went through and explored a good portion of the land going that way. There's 7 acres that way. There is so much land. So after this clip, I'll put in all of yesterday's footage. So if you want to see a property tour, stay tuned for that. But otherwise, do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. So the good news is the freezing rain has stopped, and now we have this kind of gloomy, overcast, kind of meh weather, but it's not raining, so that's good. It is still 30 degrees and it's very, very cold, but since it's not raining, I do want to go through and explore some of the property. It does end right down there, like it kind of V's off right to about there. A little bit of that creek is part of our property, but it goes 7 acres that way. I thought it stopped right here, but it goes way, way that way. So we're gonna suit up and go explore. The GTI is looking a bit rough. We drove around yesterday through town a little bit, and the roads here are a bit disgusting, so this car needs a serious bath. We are currently about halfway down the backyard. It's ridiculous how massive this section is. And this section from the house to about the creek, I want to say it's like 3 acres. There's still 7 that way, which I don't know how much we can go through, but we're gonna try. Yo, this is so sick. I need a 4-wheeler dirt bike like ASAP because I just have like endless riding area. Oh, we got a serious river down here. Look at this thing. That's nice. So I think from like there to about a little rock bed is on our property. Someone's on their property, and then further down is back on ours. This is nice. So we can like go like rafting down this. This backyard's insane. Now I know this might not be the most exciting car content ever, but to have all of this on your own property, like, that's sick. I love hiking, I love exploring, and this is just too cool. There's so much just untouched land back here. It's so cool. I found some sort of like giant like trash pit, and a fallen tree and another fallen tree, and just a whole bunch of this junk. I'll have to clean that up. Oh man, that's cool though. So the house is somewhere that way. My family's somewhere that way by the river, and I'm somewhere in the middle. There's just a lot of land out here. So there's some deer tracks right through here, but this area almost towards the end of the property is getting pretty thick. So I'm gonna cut back this way up towards the river and then go left more if I can. So that mess there is what I just went around. I came through over here through like this little muddy section. Looks like we have some sort of like storm drain or like pipe right there, but this section opens up really nicely. All of this and that way is pretty much open, and then back over there by my family is where the water's at. There she is. City of Lynchburg sewer. So yeah, this is some big old access point back here. Oh, we have a whole beach.
Oh, this is gonna be my.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, I thought it was a Volkswagen one. It's a Buick one. It looks like a Volkswagen one though. It's close.
So that little clump of woods we own.
That section over there? So according to our property line, this section right here is like the V. So this is halfway. There's still like 3 acres that way. So all of that is still ours, which is crazy. But we have a beach. I'm gonna put this little Buick cap right here, and we'll come back next year and see if it survives. Like I said, I know this isn't car content, but come on. This is pretty cool. Yo, check this out. It's not the biggest one ever, but we have a waterfall. Official Smith Falls right there. Comes from up the top, drops down through this cool little valley, and then out to the rest of the river. But how cool is that? Found me another souvenir. Nice little softball. I bet there's so much stuff just all over this land to find. Oh, I hear it. So it's starting to get dark, but we're almost to the edge of the property, which backs up to the train track, which is right here. You can see it coming. Oh, how cool is that? What good timing. Small one, but still. That's so cool. So, I guess the hill, yo, there's a giant open tunnel. You see over there? Look at it. There's a giant opening in the bottom of the tunnel.
Can we try to walk over?
That's sketchy as ever. So that train track is the edge of our property. We are way out here. Yo, that looks crazy. You want to cross on this one?
I don't know when this is.
That's crazy. There's like basketballs and like trash out here. I'd be careful on that one. It's kind of deep here too, but that's the big old tunnel I saw. It goes through to the other side of the train tracks. But yeah, that right there is the edge of the property. Dang, we walked a long ways.
Yeah.
We'll have to head back soon because it's gonna get dark. But that is really cool. Taking the nice little walking bridge here over the water. I want to go see that tunnel. Yeah, this is a massive tree that fell. Like, this is all just the bottom root system. Giant tree. All right, well, we made it. We actually take this pipe here, the sewer pipe, and walk all the way across. But right here is the edge of our property line. Yeah, the house is like an hour that way. I don't know, it's far.
Let me take a video for them.
Got a cool little beach down here. This is sweet. How cool. Nothing like a, ooh, echo. Woo!
I feel like the rat ratatouille.
And we have made it. Look at that. I'm not sure where we're at, but we've made it. That's pretty cool. Nice little walkway through. Looks like almost like a school over here, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure where we're at, but I want to go through the tunnel. All right, so it's 3:17 now. We'll start walking back and see how long it takes us. We made it. So from the train track way that way to towards the backyard, it's about 24 minutes. Now once we go through and clear like an actual path, it'd be a lot easier. You almost just ate it. I almost just fell backwards down the hill. I'd laugh so hard. But yeah, once we clear our pathway through there, like to the train tracks, it'll be much faster. But for now, it's a bit of a mess. We didn't even go on this side at all. We did like the bottom half out, but there's still this entire center section. It's just a lot of land. So yeah, this whole section here past the container, like all this top ridge and this middle section has still been unexplored, but we'll save that for another day. You know, it's not a VR6, but it does sound really good. Also, this house needs way more lights, because when you're driving there's a drop off, like a huge drop off, and you can't see anything. So they need to put a lot of lights through here.
Hey, I was doing just fine before.